Dear God, I ask you to make my heart cold tonight.
Lie, this picture I'm looking at, you with the yeah. You tough as project steps. I swear to God.
Any other major things that came out that?
The movie I'm with Boosie called The Struggle.
The Struggle, it's out already?
No, it come out in November. I play a cellmate. It's me, Lil Boosie, a bunch of cats in that movie.
It bustin', brother.
Yo, it's on you.
This bitch bustin', babe. This bitch bustin'. I got a shit, you hear me?
So how'd you connect with Boosie, bro?
He just DM me.
Straight up.
That's how I get my work.
So he saw he liked your work.
Man, he been liking my work. That's how it worked for me. That's how whenever I get a mainstream booking or whatever, they just DM me like an email. Like I'm independent. I'm hustling myself. So like he ain't have to go through my management system. He just DM me. He told me what he had for me. Told me the price. Really nothing you can refuse, you feel me? Like, he hold it down like he ain't like the homies from home.
About his business.
Yeah, man, he hold it, it's crazy. Like, he hold it down like he took care,
So you say y'all started shooting already?
It's done.
It's done, okay.
Yeah, it comes out in November. It's called My Struggle. It's based on him being in prison, fighting them charges. I got a movie out right now called Trying to Come Up on Amazon Prime. It's doing well.
Okay.
That's real monetization. Like Instagram pay me for my content, you feel me? But in comparison to like getting a check from Amazon Prime, that's different. It's more longevity and shit like that.
And the name of it is?
Trying to Come Up. Yeah. It was written by Nathaniel Coop, he from the Night Walk. You know, it was shot by. Yeah, I'm starving. Yeah. It was shot by the Dog Brothers. Yeah, I did. I Got the Cup 2, Master P. That shit was trash. I'm keep it real, you heard me.
Oh, you said you was in it?
Yeah, I was in I Got the Cup 2.
What part did you play?
I played. I had a role. I had a small role. I was arguing with my girl and Erica Mena walked past, and I was fussing my girl because I was looking at Erica Mena, the hip hop, loving hip hop chick or whatever. It's like a 10-second role or whatever. It was demoted. I had like a 3-week role. They had me out there for 3 weeks, but they got demoted to 1 week. I don't ask no questions. I let shit go with the move. I ain't really like how it came out though.
Is there any other major things that came out that?
The movie I'm with Boosie called The Struggle.
The Struggle, it's out already?
No, it come out in November. I play a cellmate. It's me, Lil Boosie, a bunch of cats in that movie. You feel me?
So how'd you connect with Boosie, bro?
He just DM me.
Straight up.
That's how I get my work.
So he saw he liked your work.
Man, he been liking my work. That's how it worked for me. That's how whenever I get a mainstream booking or whatever, they just DM me like an email. Like I'm independent. I'm hustling myself. So like he ain't have to go through my management system. He just DM me. He told me what he had for me. Told me the price. Really nothing you can refuse, you feel me? Like he hold it down like he ain't like the homies from home.
About his business.
Yeah, man, he hold it. It's crazy. Like he hold it down like he took care.
So you say y'all started shooting already?
It's done.
It's done. Okay.
Yeah, it comes out in November. It's called My Struggle. It's based on him being in prison, fighting them charges.
And what was it like working with him?
It was good. It was cool. It was real good. Though. I ain't gonna lie, he about his business.
Is he kind of like a boss to where he like serious all the time?
Nah, he's serious about his shit.
Okay.
Nah, he's serious. He don't play around. Like dude don't play around at all.
Gotcha. Cause
like he the breadwinner.
Yeah.
So he gotta keep himself straight minded.
Did y'all have moments where you start joining on him or something like that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Of course. His partners though, they jokes bad, bruh. They start firing my ass up as soon as I come on set. Like yeah, man, it was a different experience with Boosie. Like, you know, I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like this is an interview, so I'm gonna keep it real. Like so working with Master P and working with Boosie completely different. And working with Birdman completely different. Like Birdman put me with Benny Boom for 2 days. Benny Boom?
Yes.
He put me with him for 2 days, you heard me?
Okay. And so how'd you connect with Birdman? I mean, you connected with all the major guys, you know? Shit.
They just like the work. They reach out.
Damn.
They like the work.
Same thing with P.
They reach out.
Yeah.
You feel me? I reach back. I keep it real. I reach back if I like it. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm thankful, dog. Like I don't be on no unhumble shit. But I'm about my work, man. Quality over quantity. I don't care who they is. I just didn't like how Master P put out there. I Got the Cup 2. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, cause I don't know, man.
You saw? Did you see it? Did you see
I
it?
didn't. I started watching it.
Did you watch it? Keep it real,
I
bro.
didn't.
Keep it real,
I
it's alright.
started watching it and I stopped.
That shit trash.
Yeah, that's what I got. That's
P, dog. Come on, master, bro. I ain't lying, that shit was trash. He paid well. The shit was trash.
Yeah, I was working with Peter. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. P fulfilled a lot of knowledge, dog, resources, information. So, like, he a good nigga to learn from. He give out free game all day long. That's why I like being around him. He cool. Feel me? Like, but it's like, not no but when it comes to shit, like, he got to keep his hands on everything, so.
See, bro, all this shit is new to me. So, working with Birdman, what did you do? What you got to do?
I did a video that never came out. Well, I did a video that came out, they took it down. It was called Designer Casket.
Okay.
I have the only footage left.
Okay, we talked about it.
Yeah, it's called Designer Casket. It's him and Manny Fresh.
Okay.
Benny Boom sent me the final cut, the final copy. So I got it. It's not on YouTube no more, nothing like that. They were supposed to go on tour.
Okay.
And I still got that video. It was the last video they ever done together.
Are we able to play something?
Huh?
Are we able to play something?
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. You got that.
The video with Juvenile, Willow Boy.
Yeah.
How is it working with Juve and Willow?
It was good. All that was done that weekend. The one with Turk, all that. You heard me? Juvenile he always keep. I think I ain't gonna lie. Juvenile stay hitting me up for work to do stuff. He's another dude that got a lot of information on what a nigga doing, and he get free game all day long. Like, he really OG. Like, he really hold it down. I got mad love for Juve. Juve is one of the great ones. You know, straight up. You know,
he OG over the city, kind of like.
Yeah, you feel me? Like yeah, man, that dude, he do a lot. You feel me? Like, even his presence, you know, even that man been around you is valuable. You know, this is 400 degrees.
Yeah.
History forever. When you 80 years old, that damn back that ass up. Come on, you gonna get your cane. Legendary. You hear me? And I know this nigga. You hear me? I used to grow up watching these niggas. Like on the box and shit, right? You hear me? Checking these. I used to, like, that's crazy. Like, I used to like these niggas I used to look up to. Not used to. These guys I looked up to growing up, and like I'm working with them. I didn't realize that until after I finished though.
That's gotta feel good too.
It feel real good, cause that's how I know I'm headed the right direction. Cause I work with all the top upper echelon niggas from New Orleans, and that's in New Orleans. From Currency to Birdman to Master P to Lil Wayne. Man, I've worked with all of them. You feel me? The mayor, shit. Judge Laurie White.
The actual meal?
The mayor, yeah. I have to do a comedy show for her in November at Galley Hall. You feel me? She reposted my content a couple of times. Comedy Goon is like, it's really come from the streets. Like, you know, all street niggas funny, dog. Like, in jail, niggas play all day long. The funniest dudes in jail, stuff like that. So it's like, man, it's pretty much for every cat that love comedy, that love to be funny, but really can't show their emotions because they're in the streets. That's how it be, you know, because that's pretty much like was pretty much my battle with people, them taking comedy serious, taking me serious, because, you know, we come from New Orleans where niggas not trained to be like that. You know, you smiling to mean you weak, shit like that. So yeah, so it's like, you know, doing comedy, that's not a first thing. It's usually rap or something else. Comedy was never as popular as it is now. You know what I'm saying? Facts.
So I want to start at the beginning. We want to tell them what city you're from and what part of it.
I'm from New Orleans. I grew up all over New Orleans. I grew up uptown, downtown. I was in the foster homes, so I pretty much was displaced all over the city. And originally my mom and shit, she from off Second and Drive. I'm originally from uptown, cause my whole family from uptown. But I moved downtown on Dumaine when I was like 14, 15 with my dad and my stepmom, which I call her my mom or whatever. So it's like, that's where I pretty much grew up at. Like, you know, I started doing all that, you know, teenage, you know, like, you know, I broke my virginity downtown, shit. I got shot up downtown. I went to jail downtown, so like.
You say you got shot up?
Yeah, I got shot 6 times.
Can you talk about that?
That's cool. Yeah, I got shot 6 times. I was in high school though. I was like 19.
And not necessarily why it happened, but the incident itself.
Well, it was no drive-by, like shit, you know. I was outside doing shit. I think it was like, that kind of, let's just say my life, because I was headed down a bad path. Even though I jumped back in the streets after I got shot up, and when I came back to New Orleans after Katrina, I got back in the streets. But yeah, man, you know, you hang with the big boys, you get what the big boys get. You heard me?
That happened in New Orleans?
Happened in New Orleans in front of my door.
Damn.
It was after a football game, and I was outside, you know, doing my little 1-2. There wasn't no robbery. Again, you hang with the big boys, and you get what the big boys get.
Okay.
You know how I go about guilty by association type situation. You feel me? I wasn't prepared for it. I ain't see it coming, you know. I ain't lying. Thank God I'm still here. That's how I end up doing what I'm doing, nigga. I'm a comedian in New Orleans, nigga. Making a living, you know.
Yeah.
I ain't the richest. I'm way better than when niggas like, you know, probably perceive or whatever. If I'm a comedian, so my bread quiet. I don't have to like do the loud shit. But
so,
like,
right, at what point you realize that shit real and you make money off it?
huh?
At what point did you realize it's real and you can make money off it?
At what point? Shit. All right. I've been doing. I'm 32. I've been doing comedy since I've been 21. All right. Like when I was my second year in comedy, I made $100. I made $150 off of like a 30-minute set.
Okay.
You know, like nigga, like I ain't gonna lie, like you know, like when I was hustling, I wasn't selling nothing big like that. I didn't even get a chance to get to that. I had like my daughter came out, I fell back. Period. You feel me? I never got that much into it to where like I had to end up going to the face some shit like my other partners or whatever. But like, you know, man, I'm selling drugs to motherfuckers that don't have no money, and then I'm working a job. I'm working low end job. Like, I went to college, nigga. I ain't got no felonies. I went to school, nigga. I ain't graduate, but it's not like that shit mattered. So it's like I'm going to jobs. I'm trying to hustle. My daughter, she born, so my mom spent time in prison. She spent 25 years in jail. So listen, when my daughter was born, I was like, fuck all that. That was it. I didn't want to do nothing else. I didn't want to be in the streets no more. I was going to jail a lot. When I came home from school, I came back to New Orleans. That bitch got that poison. New Orleans has a poison to pull you in. So I was going to Southern and Baton Rouge. Before that, I was going to UTA, University of Texas at Arlington. But by semesters, I was transferring. You know, I was trying to get back home. But I think God was trying to keep me in Texas, but I ended up forcing to come back home and get into all type of trouble. So anyway, so like, you know, so when I made them $150 off a 30-minute set, like, you know, at the time, nigga, like I'm working part-time jobs and shit, making $8-9 an hour. So you know, like after tax, that shit like $100 a week. I'm a dishwasher. I done worked in warehouses, you know, $14-15 an hour. But nigga, you had jobs all day long. Don't take that part. You know what I'm saying? So like it wasn't making sense. I'm like, man, this can't be it. So I ain't gonna lie, I did. My little brother caught a life sentence. When he caught the life sentence, that's what made me do comedy. All right, so, but further on, what you were saying, like when I made them $150, I was like, shit, that's more than I made in a paycheck for a week, and that's for 30 minutes of my time, right? But then it got harder. But I started cherishing the lil, like as far as like the me got harder, like. I was making $30 a show, $40 a show, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was I started like looking for my money. Like, you know, other niggas used to be acting all, I ain't about to fuck them 40. Man, I used to be looking for my 220s. After every show, you heard me, Wayne? I want my money, you heard me? Fuck all that, you heard me? I want money now. And like for 30 minutes now, I make $1,100 for 30 minutes now. And I want my money now too, you heard me? So, yeah, man, like when I made, it wasn't even about the money, son. Know what it's about? Fucking freedom, you heard me?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That would like when I made that money, and it's like the whole point. Every day I get up and I can do what I want to do. That's like that's freedom. That's what I really like. That's what it really is about. You feel me? Like every day I get to get up and do what I want to do. I got options.
Do you write your comedy or do you?
Like I just experiences. Okay. Like everything I talk about is the same shit I've been talking about for years. So it's like I form all type of sets. Like for comedy sets, if I gotta go in front of a church, I have a set for that. If I have to go in front of a college crowd, I have a set for that. You know, it's pretty much the same set, but I just, you know, pretty much mold it to whatever the mood is of the situation. Okay. At first, it was no scene. You feel me? I think by New Orleans not having no famous comedians come from here, I think that would kind of like knock us off the map. Because when I first started doing comedy, and I used to go travel up north, they used to be laughing at me like damn, they got comedy in New Orleans, like
at you, like that.
Yeah, like laughing at me, like you know, up north niggas, they on some other shit anyway with us. So when I'm in fucking Philly and DMV area niggas, like I'm going out there traveling, hitting the Greyhound, going to do open mics. You feel me? Just to get the experience, because I know that shit would be important. You're in the grind, real talk. So, but they up north niggas, they corny, I fucks with them. They cool. But they gave me a hard time. Cause ain't no comedy in New Orleans. It's like New Orleans was different. Like it's different. Like my comedy is different. Like it's never been heard before. You feel me? There's never been no mainstream comics to blow up from this bitch. And
Yeah,
like,
how well is it accepted outside of New Orleans?
it's accepted now. They respect it like a motherfucker. Like all right. So this weekend I have to leave and I have to go. I gotta do promo in LA and I have to go do a comedy show at the biggest comedy room in LA. It's called the Laugh Factory. It's a comedy club. It's called Chocolate Sundays. I have to perform this Sunday. And look, all I did was email them, right? I emailed them acting as my own manager, sent them my shit. But I got real credentials though. So like that shit was kind of, I won't say it was easy, but what happened was somebody canceled. So they allowed me to perform and shit. So
Congratulations.
yeah, appreciate you.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that's hard.
Market.
That's a whole different market. And like only give me 7 minutes, but that's all I need. That's a whole different market. Like if niggas understand like entertainment and Black Hollywood, like as far as like the Laugh Factory, that's the biggest comedy club in comedy, and Chocolate Sundays is the biggest comedy night in LA. Period.
Is it safe to say that Mario P is comedy when it comes to New Orleans? I mean, if you had to put a face on comedy in New Orleans, is Mario P that face?
Man, I ain't lying, dog. I'm good at what I do, and I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Like New Orleans comedy was doing this thing, but I just took it to the next level. I just put a little bit more light on it. The homies like Shaq Brown, Shotty Phil, Guru, Jew, they gave me the platform and showed me that it's possible. I just took it to the next level. Like my work speaks for itself. You feel me? And the people speak for me. So like I just carry that. But like I'm telling you, like I'm the face of comedy when it comes to New Orleans. Everybody else, it just falls into my structure. I feel they got shout out to my dog Rob. You heard me? Shout out to you, dog. It's my dog. Shout out to Corey. You heard me? Shout out to Laugh for Derek. Shout out to all the homies. You feel me? But like when it comes to comedy, I'm the face. I pretty much turned negative to a positive. Though. My mom went to prison when I was 3, right? And my brother caught a life sentence before I started doing. Like that's what made me get on stage. That's something drastic happened. So that's all I be telling niggas comedy is all I have. It's like I really saved my life.
See, bro. Yo, so when you were 3, she never came home?
No, she didn't come home until I was 27. No, until I was 28. When mom came home, I was 28 years old.
So what was that like? Like you had to go and see her?
Yeah.
Were you able to go and see her stuff?
Yeah, like when I was young, but like years had passed before I was able really to go. Like years had passed with me without seeing her. It was like 15 years I hadn't seen my mom.
Were you affected by that in any way? As far as
I feel like I was, as a black man trying to have a relationship and be a dad. I never had that nurture part.
okay. That's what I was getting to.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had good people in my life, but it wasn't like unconditional love. I never had that shit. You hear me? Until now, I got it now with my kids, my girl. You hear me? But I ain't never had like real unconditional love. Like shit. I grew up without no parents. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Linda Carter. I don't call her my stepmother. She like my mother, my dad's wife. She passed from cancer. But like she saved my life. You heard me?
How's you and your mom relationship right now?
It's good. It's real good. At first it wasn't. I thought it was gonna be like some fireworks and all type of shit, but it wasn't that. It was just like, it was a lot of misunderstanding, a miscommunication, a lot of anger.
Why?
Yeah. So it took us like 4 years to really mend. We straight now. Feel me? She healthy. She home.
Yo.
And like things about to change for all of us. Everything happened for a reason, yo. Like by the time you never know the interview I'm gonna be rich as a motherfucker. I'm not even worried about none of that. Like, when I started doing comedy, I knew like immediately after the first show I was gonna make it. Not after the second show. Not after the third show, not after the first big show, or not after the first time I got paid. After the first show.
Why is that something you can feel? It's an issue.
Fucking right. I don't know how I feel to think about not making it. You get what I'm saying? I don't know how to feel. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how it feels to think about not making it. There's no plan B. Plan B is to make plan A work. Fuck that. It was never a decision, never a thought ever built up. Nothing like that ever built up to where I had a discouraging thought toward my goals.
See, and one thing I want to touch on too, because Mo had mentioned that you had a shot and he had talked about your hand.
Yeah.
So, how you go?
Yeah, my hand, I got shot up, so I got shot in my hand trying to block my face. So it's funny. I got like a funny looking ass hand. It's like the Yin Yang twins. I be able to hide my shit. Yin Yang and this thing. I got, you know, when New Orleans niggas get shot, we turn to crawfish. That's legend has it.
Say, bro, that gonna stick out big time like a motherfucker too.
Yeah, you feel me?
The comedy
Yeah,
from
man.
New Orleans, you know.
Nah, man, I think that's my cell.
I like that sound too for one of my clips too.
Yeah, when people find out I'm from New Orleans and I do comedy, they be like, damn, they got comedians in New Orleans?
I know what it
We're like a foreign country, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't make it good. I didn't make myself elite. Like, you can train yourself to do anything. It's not fucking rocket science. I just didn't get that shit a chance like that.
That's not what you
It was so easy for me to do. I just do it when I needed something.
Yeah.
But it was hard. That shit hard.